Konnichiwa or konbanwa. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another streaming Saturday. I'm VM Campos, and we're going to stream some Magic Arena and do other shenanigans this fine Saturday. Konnichiwa, konbanwa to everyone in the chat. How are you all doing? Tell me in the chat, how was your day so far? What are your plans? Well, I'm going to get the stream started by first checking all my webcams and making sure everything is all properly set up. So the amazing cam looks pretty good. My voice volume seems pretty good. What about the game volume? I guess it sounds good. You can tell me if it doesn't. Switching over to the full screen cam. Full screen cam looks pretty good. And, yeah. Full screen cam looks fine. Sure. Switching over to the web browser. Okay, web browser cam. Let's fix that right over here. So there's our web browser cam. As usual, Scryfall doing their themed random cards over here, Valentine's Day themed cards, because we've got Heart Piercer Bow, Runaway Together Ever After, Pia and Kiran and Alar, Kinaios and Tiro of Melitus, Lovestruck Beast and True Love's Kiss. So all of those Valentine's Day things. So welcome Stevie to the stream. And yeah, we're just setting up. So I didn't get a chance to set up my card cam properly. Whoops, what happened to the card cam? Oh, I know what. Okay, well, let's switch over here for a moment. Here's a pro tip. If you want your cameras to work, why not plug them in? I was plugging and unplugging stuff, so the card cam got unplugged. There we go. Switch back to the card cam. And it's still not behaving. Okay, no problem. Let's do this. We will click here. And then click here. Actually, did I plug things properly? No, that's the wrong thing. Okay, one more time. We'll get it. We'll get it working, no problem. There's like 3 USB plugs right here, and one of them's got to be the right one. So number 1 wasn't the right one, and number 2... There we go. Here's number 3. Let's plug that one in. Don't you love it when technology works? Okay, I think we've plugged it in. And then... There we go. Now I just need to angle it properly. Hold on a moment. It is not an earthquake. Okay, something like that. Yeah, that'll work. So we can do the card camp stuff over here. For the meantime, we'll have right here this little toucan hanging out. So that when we do the crack-a-pack and such, we can see that. I still have your cards. Actually, I haven't opened the box yet, so I definitely have your cards for the next time. Hopefully we can decide on a... hopefully we get enough people for our next Thursday meetup. No one... I know you've replied, but not a lot of other people have replied. That's kind of weird. I don't know. It seems like people don't commit to anything, so that's not fun. Anyway, back over now to the game cam. So let's see, we got gold digging, crack-a-pack, draft, snack, chat, and gameplay. Yeah, I think we'll do that. So let's do today's gold digging. First we'll check the store. So how's your day so far? Have a good week. How is the painting class going? I know you have the material, and the class has been going on for a little while now. We're on week 3, right? So hopefully that's going well. You went to the art store and found 40 milliliter tubes of acrylic. They had a fourth of the colors you were going to work with in your scale. Very good. You definitely getting the right tools for the right task is often an early step to things, so very nice. You know what I forgot to do actually before we start our gameplay? We need to do this first. We need to... Just a moment. We need to switch over to... Okay, never mind. I was gonna do... It's not pouring, it's dripping, which makes it better. Oh, okay, so you're saying that the... what do you mean by that? It's acrylic paint that doesn't pour, but drips, so it's not... So it's not as, like, watery. It is a little thicker and more viscous. Is that what you mean? Is that what you need and prefer? A little bit of a more viscous, thicker acrylic paint. Okay, so we're playing Alayla and dealing against Nicol Bolas. That's gonna be an annoying deck. And they go first, so they're gonna get to Nicol Bolas very easily. I'm gonna need removal. No good removal. That is a creature. Okay, I guess we'll keep this removal, although we have to mulligan way too much. And then it's pretty bad my hand, so I don't think this is gonna work very well. They're on the play. That's a very good deck that they have. Those are very good colors. They'll have all the removal, counter spells, all the good stuff. So we'll give it a try, but it does feel sometimes at just the beginning of the game, if you don't have the perfect hand, you're gonna have trouble. Okay, so they're foretelling either a counter spell or a removal spell. They probably have a removal spell. Oh, I should have played my non-tap land, and then I could have played a golden egg. That's a little misplay. I'm getting triggered already. I see that opponent, and I know what's in store. Next turn, and then a Skull Raid where I have to sacrifice things. So, yeah, you know, this kind of opponent definitely, with all of the cards... With all of the colors, you're going to have all the good stuff. So, we'll try to get going, but... Okay. That's not so bad, because then, but like I said, exactly like the if they go first, then they have a big advantage in that deck. But they obviously want to bring out their creature right away. And here's the disparity. I have no cards in hand. And then that's another bad creature I need to deal with. So that deck gets out of hand so fast. I have a blocker here, but it's not going to survive because they're going to have removal in hand. And then that gets bigger and bigger. It's a 4/4 right now. It's going to become a 5/5 easily. Creatures have menace, so that's going to come through. And then they steal my stuff. So yep, way too overpowered. So GG opponent, you have an overpowered deck. Get to win. No cards in hand, they steal my cards. Amazing creatures, so let's move on to someone less overpowered. It's like a paper airplane versus a tank. So we'll try to play here. So it looks like the usual crew did go and meet up at the inn. Oh, look, it's a Layla versus a Layla. So let's see who the true Layla is. Let's try this. Let's see who the real artful provocateur is. I was gonna say, based on the Discord, that a few people showed up on the blue mana. That might be a counter spell. Nope. Okay. No, I usually start at 8. The time zone changes and so forth, yes, but it's at 8. Alright, so if I bring out my Alayla, probably it'll get killed right away, so we'll have to be a little bit more judicious. Not until... Exactly, I love that Chrome Lantern. It's perfect that I have it, because it perfectly fixed all my mana. Oops, stop to rest. When this enters, exile a whatever. Okay, fine, they're going to exile my Chromatic Lantern, but I've got all that I need to... let's give him a... Who cares? I still have enough to... Actually, I don't have blue mana. Whoops, okay. And then I'm missing more mana. Okay, well, hopefully they summon their commander, and then I can start to use my spells before they get too far ahead. Okay, there we go. They have one blue, they have one white mana. I don't think that'll protect them. Okay, they have an Esper, which I need to get rid of that right away. Get rid of that. And then... Still missing blue mana, but you can recast your commander. They can drop a land and then bring it back, but then I've got a couple of Wraths. So I guess in my case that Chromatic Lantern was kind of valuable. Okay, another one, sure. Summoning your commander's nice. How about summoning it again? Then I got my blue mana. Now they of course are going to do the same to me. They have a bunch of cards in their hand, so I'm sure they've got all the removal they need, so I'm going to need some way to protect my commander. Non-artifact spells you cast have improvise. Oh, okay. Well, you only have... Well, now you've got 2 artifacts. Okay, that's a good one, actually. Anointed Procession, not good. 3 cards in hand. Well, this will be a mistake. They're gonna cast a an exile spell or something, and then make a bunch of fairies. Okay, well they're out of mana there. Pay 5 life, whatever. The only thing is that I'm not getting any of my Alayla abilities out, and they will be able to do it very soon. Wow, I've killed their commander 4 times now. That's pretty brutal. Replicating ring. Sephara, that's a good one. And then I just get lands. Ugh, okay, fine. So maybe they'll block that, maybe not. Okay. That gives other creatures with flying have indestructible. Nope, gotta get rid of that. And then pass. Within the first month, you have surprisingly gotten used to acrylics pretty quickly. It is a fun paint. Yeah, that was one of the... when I was doing my art class, I remember acrylics and I remember oil paints. So sorry, opponent. I wonder if this is the most amount of times that an opponent has had to recast their commander. Now it costs 12 mana. Wow. And their own chromatic lantern. Wow. Funny. You can crack your renewal there. Okay, I want that. Oops, here's their first counter spell. Nope, okay. Let's see, is their first removal spell? Nope, okay, good. Now, even if I use this Arrestor Law Mage's Binding, they'll still be able to summon a bunch of fairies. Oops, a Crack the Sky. Okay, fine. Now here's the payback. Classic painting medium was oils, and then when they invented acrylics, which is a type of plastic, I believe, then that suddenly revolutionized everything. All right, so here's the battle finally beginning. Double commanders, no more removal. Actually, that's removal. That is removal. Okay, double attacks on that. Fine. We'll make them discard, even though I want to keep what's in my hand, but we'll make everyone discard. Each player discards. Take that. You lost your All That Glitters, which was a good one. 11, 12, 13, 14 mana for their commander, but that won't be too much of a problem. They're about to get their replicating ring to duplicate, so they'll have all the mana. They kept something on the top. You can crack your fountain, and you can grab whatever you placed on top. Nope, they're going to recast it. Okay, fine. Oh yeah, they have improvised, so that's bad. You know what, this is still bad for them, because when Rankle attacks, it will... when Rankle attacks, it's still removal for them. Yep, like that. I'll keep my borrower in hand. You know what? Can I bounce? No, this only bounces non-land permanent. Yeah, so I can bounce that back. What should I bounce back? Oops, a Typhoon. Okay. They have everything, so that's annoying. Well, now I have my own Sephara. So now I have my own Sephara. Let's see if we can win from that. At least I stopped that ring, although it doesn't, I don't know if it matters. There's a haunted whatever. Four fours with vigilance. Well, here we go. Finally, a Layla back. So that's funny. They had this. They had Safara. I have Safara. I had a chromatic lantern. They have a chromatic lantern. Now we're getting our side on board. And right here we'll just put pressure. They need to block stuff or not they'll get damage. Like that. Alright, let's see let's see if we can get things going. This is a fight for getting stuff off the top. Uh-oh. Oh, they're gonna put the indestructibility on something. Yep. They're gonna plus on that, plus indestructibility. Omniscience pay for everything for free. Okay, as long as they don't get too many things off the top. And then now everything gets like that. So yeah, that's a game-ending card. So I need to... I have things to kill that card, but... Let's see what can we get off the top. Let's just try to draw some more cards. Ooh, Massacre Girl. That is gonna be epic. That is gonna be epic. Now, when should I do it? Everything's gonna get killed except for Massacre Girl. So... how's this gonna work? Okay, does this doesn't have indestructibility yet. Let's put an indestructible counter. Okay, all my stuff has indestructible. Alright. So let's see how this goes. This is gonna be interesting. I think that's even gonna kill their big sharks, but let's see. Massacre Girl. Snap. And another snap. And another snap. And another snap. Yeah, it's not gonna kill their sharks. Oh, it did kill the sharks. Wow. Massacre Girl massacred everything. Wow. I wasn't expecting it to work, but wow. And then now they have to pay 15 mana. They have to pay 15 mana for their commander, but they still keep making a bunch of free sharks, so that's not good. And a lot of card draw. Yep, they got more advantage. There's a lot of things that I need to destroy on their side. Their main thing is Shark Typhoon. I need to destroy that Shark Typhoon somehow. Look at that. It's such a huge casting cost. It's showing it that they need to pay 18 in total. Oh, no, never mind. That's because their chromatic whatever does the thing. And then I'm out of mana over here. So, okay, let's try to draw some cards. Two 7/7s. Key to the archive, another stupid alchemy card as always. Those are the worst. They're gonna go get Approach of the Second Sun, and then they're gonna win that way because we're at a stalemate. There we go. Approach of the Second Sun. See, did I call it exactly like how the fake way they're gonna win? I'm telling you, alchemy cards are horrible. See, they went to go get exactly the card that they needed. So, this is completely game over. Let's not waste our time anymore. And, yep, I guess the luck of things, they got their stuff. They lucked out on their things faster. They built up a better board. Free spells, shark typhoons. There was way too much that I needed to dismantle. And we know that there's an automatic win card coming soon, thanks to an alchemy card. Amazing. So I keep saying it every time, but yeah. Alchemy cards are the worst. They just swing the game so much with like no warning. The game's going fine, and then suddenly an alchemy card is played, and things that used to be a close game are suddenly no close anymore. Good job, Wizards. Good job. Okay, so we got Catilda, Dawn, Heart Prime, a 2-mana commander. Two-mana commander. Let's see if they go for it. Nope. Gift of Estates. Whoops. Gift of Estates does nothing. You should read the card. Opponent, it only does stuff if you're falling behind. And then I get some bad luck. Alright, so my bird here will strike them. I get to see their hand and draw a card. They have a bunch of cool cards. Hey, Teferi's Protection. Now, on all of this, you can just see them, but nothing happens. You can just see no card to choose. That's so funny. That's funny how this is, because it lets you see their... But then, like, what? You can't really select anything. You just see what's coming. That's funny. So we know there's a Teferi's Protection, which protects everything. And then an Ava Bruck Caretaker, which we need to get rid of. But I don't have double black, do I? No double black yet. So what does that saga do here? You may put a card you own from outside the game. Oh yeah, there's nothing outside the game. Anyway, we need one more black card. That has... Oh, that has hexproof. Wow, okay. Well, that's not good. Shauna, pretty cool card. That's an 8/8. So they're never gonna attack with that Averbrook Caretaker, so how am I gonna... Well, I can get rid of it with the Wrath of God. Oops, Temporal. That's a good one. That Temporal thing will let them bounce back, but then I'll have to wipe the board, so I might as well just block this, because we know what's coming. Can bounce that back. We'll give him one of these. Yay, you bounced it backs. But then... Tragedy strikes. Okay, Teferi's... They have enough mana for Teferi's protection, actually. Ugh. Stupid. Fine. I'm misplaying here. They have... All of their creatures have... they can cast the Teferi's protection at any point, so... Just gonna have to hold back.
Honor and courage. I'd sooner die than kill.
Well, I guess I'll force them. They're not gonna attack. Yes, I'm gonna have to force them to use their Teferi's protection. Like that. And then next turn I can...
If Elspeth were here, you'd be dead by now.
That's way more mean than I would have thought that he would say. If Elspeth were here right now, you'd be dead. Hilarious. Alright, so they got a pretty good board state. They probably don't have any more protection spells, so we can do what we need to do. I'm just gonna send everything, whatever. Sure. That's why I sent everything. No, actually, that's gonna decrease the...
It looks worse than it is.
So I had to do a big explosion of everything. Joel Rael, sure.
Bring the injured
A
to
bunch
me.
of free lands. Nice. Ah, Toski. As always, freaking Toski is gonna run away with everything. Okay, here's triple white for Safara. And then not enough to freaking damage him.
You're leaving me no choice.
Ketra, not great.
This is your moment.
Block that, because I have to. Bounce back Toski. Huh, they didn't bounce back Toski. Interesting. Let's try to make some flyers. Finally got a Johnny. So they're about to make a bunch of zombies, but with Sephara, I can hold them off. Alright, so all my flyers will have indestructibility. So now when they bounce back, when they bounce any creature, oh, they keep messing up there. They should really... They should have bounced back the creature. That way it'll, they should have bounced back a creature so they could have made more zombies. When you have Oketra out like that. And then, well, I guess I didn't even need to do that to Oketra. I guess, yeah, they had no blockers in the air and I didn't quite see it. Okay, so we're getting close to the gold digging of the day. I'm going to take a little break, and then we'll get going in a little bit. So how's everyone doing? Tell me what you're up to, and we'll be back in a bit. Alright, everyone, let's play a little bit more. Let me know if you're there. Doesn't look like anyone's hanging out today, so I probably won't play very much today if no one's around. But we'll try a little bit more, see if some people stop by. If not, well, enjoy the time that we had, and we might try again next time. Unless you're there, so then say something. We'll see. So we'll play a little bit of my favorite deck over here. I've been seeing people play this Sotaru Umezawa deck so much. People love this card. People are loving this ninja deck. So I don't think I can make my own version of it better. But I'm seeing the trend of things that people are playing that deck, so maybe that would be a cool deck to build. Thank you. So let's see, double blue, cold steel heart. So what do we want to do here? Maybe just bring out good old... Maybe we just want to bring out good old Traxos as soon as possible. Have a big old 7/7 blocker, although then things fall apart with removal. But we'll... we'll try it this way. So we'll just do our slow, our artifact ramp. Alright, so the opponent has triple mana. They have enough mana for their commander. Actually, yeah, now that I think about it, if you don't remove... Well, it's not so bad, but it really does feel that... It does feel that the... With that deck, you can put in a bunch of really scary creatures and have them attack for free. Maybe I'll just do this where I just keep duplicating these artifacts. So all my artifacts are so free. Okay, we'll do that if they don't kill any of my artifacts or wipe the board or whatever. I can... Okay, recon missing. Sure, that draws you cards. But then tragedy strikes. 3 whole mana on that. Do some attacks. Trade in this 4 mana for a 5 mana. Hit their blocker. Hit their attacker, I mean. And then do all of that. So now all their stuff suddenly costs more. That really triggers the opponent when that happens, because you play your deck and you expect it to, and that's what happens there. So you expect your deck to play a certain way, and then suddenly here's an artifact that's causing all my stuff to be so expensive. So that's a... That's how that deck does its thing. So what sort of painting exercises have you been doing, or what sort of homeworks have happened in that class? I took a painting class a long time ago, so I'm curious how it is nowadays. What is it that you need to do in your class? The new Kamigawa lands look pretty cool. Nice, cool style. So there isn't a lot that I need to go grab with my 0 mana artifacts. Now when I do the Cloister Gargoyle, I usually do its one of its paths, the middle, no, well, the left path, because it gains me a life. It doesn't matter to do the middle path because I wouldn't progress very much from it anyway, but maybe I could do the third path, because what that one does also is the third path is the one that deals damage. How is it going in your class, in the painting class? That was the question. How's it going in your painting class? Like, what activities and stuff are you learning and doing and stuff? Chromatic colors. So, what does that mean exactly? So they have that Frozen Grip. Probably also there's some green removal, so bringing in my 7/7 might not be the best. I could have done double Sculpting Steel, actually. Learn to paint with one color instead of multi. Oh, monochromatic. Monochromatic. Monochromatics. Okay, so that is a 3-mana creature. What can I sacrifice? What can I remove with a 3-mana creature? So that is totally a 0 casting cost spell. I can sacrifice a 2 mana for a 3 mana. What do we get out of the 3 mana? Scrappy Tea. And then are you doing still lifes and all that good stuff? Oh wow, that's big. So all of that has trample. All of that had trample. Zero casting cost. Crack another. Artifact here. Bring back a little thing back to my hand. Another 0 casting coster. Don't need that because then I can play that off the top. Play that for 0. Exile that. Play that. Just to send a message, I'm going to attack with my 0/2 flyer. So we can untap that. Well, not really. I should have untapped, I guess, the Mana Rock. Because I do want that. Gain 3 life plus Storm for 4. How is that going to Storm for 4? How does that even work? What 4 things did they cast? Whenever you cast a spell, copy it for each spell cast before it is turn. Oh, okay. For every spell cast. Wow, okay. They get the Storm? Huh, they get to Storm because of me? Wow, I never knew that. Okay, fine. I thought I thought Storm only worked. Now I'm realizing why Storm is good. Because it's counting every spell that was ever played. So all my 4 spells that I played, let them copy it multiple times. Now they got 36 life. Wow. Nature Spiral. Who cares? Truly, who cares? And then they're done. Yep. Who cares about your aura when we have all of this artifact action going on? And then I guess because of the I guess because ooh, we got one of these gems. Ooh, okay, one of these mastery orbs. That means we get to go into here and claim a new sleeve. Mukotai Soul Stripper Sleeve. Let's claim a brand new sleeve. There we go, the Mukotai Soul Stripper. Looks very disturbing, actually. It's some sort of multi-armed mech suit or something, and then the controller is in some sort of glass thing in its chest, like from the Matrix or something. Scary doll face. Purple magic. That's pretty scary. Let's put it onto... Remind me, and we'll put it onto one of our decks in a little bit. Well, that's funny. That's funny that all I had to do was go to a different screen and then it forgot the last thing that I played. So it feels like sometimes these updates don't work as well as one would think. The first sliver. This one's always a very, very, very annoying deck. I keep telling myself that I really shouldn't play against the sliver player, but we'll try. And if once again it's a failure, then I should stop wasting my time because I know that the sliver deck is always very strong. And I don't want to... I don't believe that the... I don't see what... And then when they do a hello like that, I'm sure they're going to do even worse things. They have Metallic Mib, which isn't even a sliver, but wow. So there you can tell right away that's CEDH. Okay, so as for myself, I don't know what I'll try to do here. Maybe just try to go into a Bolus's. Let's just go for the Bolus's. Well, actually, that portable hole is good. But Revoke Existence will also do its thing. Okay. Now, does Portable Hole still work? Because the mutate, if you cast a spell, put it under or over, when they mutate on top of it, plus all abilities, they mutate on top of it, and then I missed the land drop, so it is no longer a... It is no longer targetable, maybe? Okay, it was a cover letter for For what? Let's see if this does anything. I don't think it'll do anything. Yep, it didn't do anything. Yep, so mutate definitely isn't great. Alright, that's 5 mana already. They have enough for their sliver, right? So they have enough for their sliver now. I guess the only way to survive this is with Blackblade Reforged. Alright, next turn we're gonna get a bunch of slivers. Ooh, Blood Sun, that's worthless. That is completely worthless. It doesn't affect my deck at all because none of my now that also turned off their indestructibility. So I'm gonna point that out. That was indestructible. That is turning off indestructibility, pointing to your own. I'm gonna point to your own abilities right there. That wasn't a good play, opponent. Because what I could do is I could destroy your land. But anyway, what I'll do here is I'll just equip like this and just show off like that. That is an 8/9. We'll put this on the battlefield and just set ourselves up for blocking. Fine. I get a bunch of free... Well, I don't have that permanent on the battlefield anymore, so fine. But I do get that. Okay. Celestus. Exile Celestus. Untap our 7/7. Oh, did you say what was the cover letter about if you want to share? Not sure. Ugh, not sure if you do or not.
I will remake the multiverse.
See, this is what I'm saying, that a sliver player is just...
Is pointless.
A sliver player is just so annoying. Because they have every single color. And if they don't remove my planar bridge, we might be okay, but if they remove it... And that was a misplay right there.
You have no weakness I cannot exploit.
Wow. What did I say about wasting time with a sliver player? Now, I did do a mistake just because, again, that deck triggers me. And other times when you select something, it usually has you confirm, and this time it didn't. So that's great. Well, I think I'm gonna call it an early night tonight. I'll just play one more time and then I'll wrap it up for the night. I'm not feeling it a lot to go too far, but you know, an hour and a half or so is a good amount of gameplay. Hopefully this final game here will be pretty flashy. Let's see if they get this perfectly on curve. Pelt Collector turn 1, and it grows. Nope, okay. It'll grow next turn with their Svella. The Svella is all about trying to get a bunch of mana out. Yeah, like where's the best place to send it? You want on the Discord? You can send it on the Discord, that might be the easiest way. Is that another alchemy card? Yeah, I'm not gonna play against alchemy cards, so. Well, if you take screenshot of the page, then you can just attach it as a picture on the Discord. You know, you can send it to me on Discord DM. Just take a screenshot of it. You can upload pictures to Discord pretty easily, so try it that way.
I train every day. No one is more. Keep an open mind. Just wait a moment.
Alright, I will look at that in a moment. I guess I could take a quick look at it too as I play a little bit. Now, actually, would you like me to respond in the text or out loud here? I wouldn't recommend out loud just because this is all on my stream being recorded. So yeah, I'll respond in a little bit on text. Oh, here's another Satoru Umezawa. People love to play that. Deck, definitely. It's everyone's like favorite card at the moment because everyone's favorite deck because they just put a bunch of unblockable things and then they cheat in a big scary thing. You know, you can put in an Ulamog. Instead of paying 10 mana, you can pay 4 mana. And then all of these tribal decks, people love to play these changelings. So yeah, it did go through. So people love to play all of these changelings, which barely even fit the tribe. And then that deck kind of doesn't feel too interesting. But it's one of the newest commanders, so everyone's playing it. Eventually people will get tired of it because it's kind of boring. Three, four, five. That's 5 mana for a Gilded Lotus. Passing. That's fine. That gives me a land. That gives me a land. Destroying a mana rock. Destroying a mana rock and giving me a land. I don't know if that's a great idea, opponent. After all, I can do this right here. Pay 1. I have 2 mana right there. Why can't I pay that mana? So tap that, and then pay the mana. Oh well. That's weird. There's probably a bug in Arena. Just Panharmonicon getting ready to do its thing. Such as a lot of card draw right here. Oh, never mind, that's Paradox Engine. Wow, it's never... I always get those two confused, Panharmonicon or Paradox Engine. Reclamation Stage is going to destroy my whatever right there. That's fine. That trades. Maze Mind Tome. Marvel. Crack this. Can bring in one of these. Untap that. Crack that. Oops, I'm out of mana. Okay, fine. There's a Yarok right there. So how about we really scare them like this? Attack with that. Crack that. Go grab Scrappy Tea. And then a Golem. Hit Yarok. Then drop that. Bring back a God Pharaoh's statue. Meat Hook Massacre. Hey, what is the good stuff that I get to bring back? And I get to play something for free. How about an immortal sun? Okay, well, there we go. Yarok player. That's what happens there. Okay, everyone. Well, thanks for coming to hang out. A little bit of a shorter night than usual, but that's how it goes sometimes. So, hope you enjoyed the stream. Don't forget to check out the stuff I got on my YouTube. For some reason, my last video got literally like 1 view, which is very weird, and well, now it's on 3 views. Well, that's kind of sad. So sometimes I put in my time and effort on these things, and for whatever reason, the YouTube algorithm then just doesn't cooperate. But yeah, 3 views on that. Wow. Okay. Well, let's yeah, you want me to do a cracker pack? I can do one for you. Yeah. Let me go grab one. We'll do that right now. So I have the box, the one we're gonna go half and half into, so that it's completely unopened. I guess just to be honest, since we're the only ones on the stream at the moment, it's really disappointing that we weren't able to convince the other members of the play group to actually play. Everyone started to say, "Oh, I don't have the money, and I don't know if I want to change things." So that's kind of a disappointing and annoying. So then I do appreciate that when you reached out and said, "Yeah, let's do a box half and half." So I've got the box now. The cracker pack would be from this, so I haven't opened it at all. Tell me, obviously it's 36 boosters, so you would get 18, I get 18. Do you, I'm fine either way. Do you want me to open it and then open one pack, or do you want to wait and then when we see each other next week, I guess, divide it up between the two? So this I would have to crack a pack one of these, but this isn't open yet. So tell me what you'd like. We can do it or we can wait. It's either way. It's the brand new. Yeah, that's been a while. Yeah, let's wait then. So let's hold. So we won't open it just yet. So we won't do a cracker pack yet. Those are the only packs that I have, and we'll open that up if we can get people to do the thing. Yeah, like someone said, "Oh, sorry, I fell asleep," and all of that. Like, wow, how can you? We're trying to plan all of this stuff, and you still end it. Then you forget to show up, and then you back out at the last minute. So I don't know. I guess I'm used to dealing with grown-ups, but then sometimes people don't follow through. Okay, well, then thanks for coming to hang out, and we'll be back for the next time. Yep. So, yep, that's it. See you next time.